Now let's take a look at a few actions which would clearly be considered deceptive. The pitcher has leaned forward toward home plate before initiating his throw to first base. This is motion that's associated with the pitch, but failure to deliver. Definitely a balk. Now here the pitcher has actually started his motion to the batter before he decides to step off with his pivot foot. He was surprised by the runner on third, and he failed to deliver the pitch after starting his motion home. In this demonstration, the pitcher has started his preliminary motion, the stretch, when he decides to back off the rubber. This is completely legal, since he has not initiated delivery to the batter. Here, the pitcher flexed or buckled his knee before initiating delivery, a very deceptive motion that would feint the runner back to first. Now, you're going to see the pitcher's knees bend anytime he throws to first or when he delivers the ball to the batter. In this case, he has legally bent his knees in his throw to first base. In this example, from the windup position, the pitcher initiates the pitch by bringing his free foot back. He then disengages with his pivot foot. This is a balk, since he started his delivery before he stepped off. To legally disengage, he must step off the back of the rubber with his pivot foot before he moves his free foot. This would be a legal move. Sometimes the pitcher's action will be much more subtle. Notice the heel of the pitcher's free foot. He has it raised in the air. He drops his heel and then steps off with his pivot foot. Dropping that heel committed him to pitch. Since he failed to deliver to the batter, he has balked. To legally disengage, he must step off with his pivot foot before he drops the heel. This would be a legal disengagement. Let's look at this situation from another angle. The pitcher's left heel is raised. He lowers it, initiating the pitch, before he backs off with his pivot foot. That's a balk. Now in this example, he initiates the pitch by dropping his heel, then continues his delivery to the batter. This is a legal pitch. And in this demonstration, the pitcher wisely disengages his pivot foot before dropping his heel. This would be a legal action.
Now, another motion that's normally associated with the pitcher's delivery to the batter is his swinging his free foot behind the back plane of the rubber. In this case, you see Steve's foot is behind the rubber. He has limited now what he can do because this is the motion that he uses to deliver the pitch to the batter. He may go ahead and deliver to the batter, or his other option is to continue turning and throw to second base for the purpose of making a play. From this position, he cannot throw to third base because he has broken the plane of the rubber. There are only two places he can throw, home plate and second base. Now, the same rule applies to the left-hander. Once he breaks the back plane of the rubber with his free foot, like Steve has done here, he has limited what he can do from this point. He can go ahead and throw to the batter, deliver the pitch, or he can wheel and turn and throw to second base. But he cannot throw to first or third because this is the pitching motion normally associated with his delivery to the plate or second base.
The left-hander has a definite advantage in holding runners close at first base. However, he may not break the rear plane of the rubber and legally throw to first. This would be a balk. In this case, his free foot does not break the plane. This would be a legal move. Some of the pitchers get pretty creative. They break the plane with their knee, but not their foot. This is considered a legal move.